Okay, so I am going to talk today about what I'm going to eat on the trail, just kind of experimenting with this. So I have a fuel can, and this, believe it or not, is my stove. It makes it work. And once I get the flame going, I put on the cup with some water and it will boil up. Got this cute little tool right here that latches on so you can pick it up because it's going to be pretty hot. I also have another cup. It's very lightweight and weighs like next to nothing. A little Cook and Escape titanium mug for my coffee and tea. And today I'm going to try out a Backpacker's Pantry. I've heard mixed reviews on this stuff. To be honest, I don't think I'll go for this kind of stuff a lot because it is pretty pricey. But it is, you know, more kind of like a meal when you open it up, and you can actually use this as your container. Once you boil the water, you put it in there and close it up, and then it's about 8 minutes until it's ready to eat. Ed and I are going to try it for lunch today, but they are kind of expensive, but they're freeze dried. The smell, I mean, this is a Santa Fe style rice and beans with chicken, brown rice, black beans, white meat chicken, hatch green chili, and smoke flavor. This entire pack is 600 calories. It says it's 2 servings. If you were to eat this on the trail, you would want to eat this whole thing. I mean, you're going to be burning 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. Gosh, it actually smells pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to be doing another video on this later, but I'll be storing all my food in a Bear Vault and have my food. I have the bigger size. A lot of people are not going to want to have this weight. I will give you the weight on it later. I don't know, somewhere around 4 pounds, I think. But I would rather be safe than sorry. And bears are pretty tricky. So I'll be doing more on that later. As far as like what I'm going to use for utensils, just handy dandy spork, and that I'll be eating out of either the bag or, you know, sometimes it might be the cup that I'm cooking in, or it might be just my mug. All right, so I'm gonna pause this while I get things ready. Okay, so this is your stove, and these little legs right here is gonna be the base for which your pot that's gonna be heating up the water will sit. You're gonna wanna make sure that you are in a level spot. Water is a hot commodity and you do not want to spill your water. And these things go up and down. Right now they're up. And then you have your can. And you screw this on. It will start hissing because it's releasing the fuel. And you're just gonna make it finger tight. So as you're spinning it, and you get it finger tight, it will stop hissing. Okay, and now it's ready to go. Now this recipe calls for 2 cups of water. I'm going to take my can, and I'll be using these smart water bottles. I'll be going over that sometime soon about why I've chosen these for my water system, and some adaptations I'm going to make it work the best. So I'm putting in 2 cups of water. Pretty much up to the top of this thing, and putting it in my can so it's ready to go. So my water's ready. I will tilt this so you can see. All right, so here is my fuel. I will not be bringing one of these. I'll have small lighters and some matches, but I'm going to use this for today. And as I turn it on, I should show you. That's this little knob right here. Tightens and releases. And I'm going to light it. And put my water on. And it's pretty efficient. It does not take very long to heat up some water. Let's see. I will get better at filming here one of these days. I would love, there's a couple really cool camera type things that people are using when they're doing their vlogging, but they're like 500 bucks. So I'll be using my phone, and I do have a tripod that I will be bringing with so that I can use it for some of my filming. It's already starting to warm up. So while that is getting ready to cook, I'm going to talk about a couple other things. I'm going to try, there's a guy that I'm following. His page name is I Suck at Hiking. He's amazing. And he is actually not going to bring a stove system. He's going to just basically have things that are cold. And I am going to try, as soon as I get a peanut butter jar that's the right size, doing a cold soak ramen dish that he makes. I'm thinking, like, if I want to reduce some weight, especially when I get to parts where you're going to want to have more food and water because of the ability to get resupply, that I might do sections without the stove. It's really not that much weight, but also good just in case somehow your fuel or lighter or something was not functioning. But he takes a peanut butter jar, and I see little bubbles coming right now, and he puts 2 packages of ramen in there with some water, and in about 45 minutes or so he shows how it's completely hydrated and it's just cold ramen noodles. And to that he adds a flavor pack. He drains it, he adds flavor pack, and then he'll add a protein like tuna or chicken in a packet. And so I'm going to play around with that too, just as another option. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way, both financially, to afford eating on the trail for 6 months-ish, give or take, or also just, just changing things up and not getting tired of the same thing. But I want it to be cost effective, and I also need to get a lot of calories. First time in my life where I'm going to be like, I need more calories. All right, now I'm like counting my calories and trying to get in shape, but in order to be on the trail, I'm going to have to increase it. And a packet of ramen is about 190 calories. If you have 2 with some tuna, that would be a pretty good meal selection. So this is just about to boil, and it's been, I don't know, a couple minutes maybe, and it's about to boil, and then I will be adding it to this package. So you have to remove and discard. There's a thing in here. I already took it out. I'm sure there's not a second one in there accidentally, but just a little freshness packet that they put in there so that it doesn't get all funky. And anyway, so now we're just down to the dehydrated part. And then you add 2 cups of boiling water, stir well, seal pouch, and wait 8 minutes. Stir again, reseal, and wait 7 more minutes. And then it says you enjoy. So I will stop this video as soon as the water starts to boiling and we get it all ready to go. And then I'll make another final one, kind of giving you my review of the Backpacker's Pantry. I got this at Wander, where I work, and I don't know, it smells like something I would eat, and the ingredients are pretty good. But I've heard taste, texture, things like that. But after a long day of hiking, if you've hiked, 15 miles, I would imagine anything would taste pretty good. That guy I told you about, he also eats a bagel, and he said it was a protein bagel. I'm going to look for that. He slathers it with peanut butter, cheese, and pepperonis, and he says it's the best things he's ever eaten, and it actually sounds pretty darn tasty to me. This is about to boil, and as soon as it comes to a boil, then all I have to do is turn it off, add the water, stir it up, like I said earlier. So sorry, I'm probably being repetitive. This thing has, for the whole package, 40 grams of protein, so that's not too bad. I have thought a lot about maybe at lunchtime having my hot meal, because that way I'm fresh and I'm able to think clearly, and then having my more snacky type meal or a cold soak at night. So that way when you get to the campsite and you're tired and you're having to put up a tent, which I did attempt yesterday, had to watch some videos, so I didn't make a video. Well, I did make a video, but it wasn't a good video. So I'm going to try to maybe do that again after I get a little lunch today. So we are boiling pretty much. I'm going to give it another maybe 15-20 seconds. I think it'll be a full-on roaring boil. One of the reasons I'm making these videos is not just to show people that I have a few skills, which I'm trying to develop, but it also is making me think about what am I not thinking about and what problems might arise. I'd rather have them occur right here at the safety of my porch. Now we've got a boil, and then out on the trail. So I am going to show you the boil and then turn off using this clip because, again, this is hot. I got my pack right here. I'm going to use my pot holder, grasp that, and pour it in the bag. Okay, 2 cups of water in there. I'm going to take my spoon, I haven't even taken the sticker off that yet, and mix it up. Get all those seasonings that have settled on the bottom. And then I am going to close it. Stop this video and we'll check back when it's done. Okay, so it's been time. I'm inside the house right now. And they're gonna try this out. Opening it up right now after I had stirred it in between like it suggested. And this is what it looks like now. And I'm gonna spoon it out or pour it out into these bowls. Split it. Ed has COVID, and he's kind of recovering, but still cannot smell or taste a darn thing. So for him, it might be delicious either way, because it'll just taste like what he's been tasting, which is nothing. So here it is. I'm gonna go bring it to Ed and we'll report back on how it tastes. Well, I would give this like a 7 out of 10 for me. Ed can't really taste it. He said he can taste a little bit of the, there's some flavor, but with the COVID stuff, it kind of really zapped his taste and smell. But taste-wise, I give it probably a 10. It is a really good flavor. What brings it down a little bit is maybe just the texture. And maybe I could have let it soak a little bit longer, but I did it for the amount of time it said to do it. But I would totally eat this one again. I have like 3 or 4 more I'm going to try. I'd like to find a couple that I really like, because it is nice to have something a little bit more complex in terms of flavors. But anyways, I'm going to end this for today, and I'll be posting this video probably tomorrow. Bye.